Hey, thanks for tuning in. We had a wonderful service here at Rock Harbor today. Didn't get through all of my notes, but that's okay. We're in part 4 of a modern Malachi. And we looked at two areas in chapter 3. First, God's faithfulness, that in spite of what was happening in 430 BC Israel, with the children of Israel being really upset at God and questioning His justice and just all the things going on, God came back and was faithful. And He promised that He would take care of the situation. And He said to them very clearly, I will send 2 messengers. One will be John the Baptist. He will prepare the way. And the other will be my Son, Jesus Christ. So we see God being faithful. And the takeaway for us 2,400 years later is that whatever challenges, whatever valley, wherever we are at, God is faithful. God will perform that which He has promised. That is found in Romans chapter 4, verse 20 and 21. So we transition from God being faithful to God being worthy, that God is worthy. And the fourth indictment to 430 BC Israel from Malachi through the Lord's heart to our forefathers was very clearly this, that they were robbing God. In other words, they were not giving God back what was rightfully His in their tithes and offerings. And we transitioned that to us today, that truly giving is not God's way of raising money, but rather it's God's way of raising children to a place of biblical and spiritual maturity. And giving is never, ever about the money. It's really about faith and trust, and it's about obedience. And we pulled from 2 Corinthians chapter 9 that says, as a man purposes in his heart, so we should give, and give hilariously, give willingly, give with a cheerful heart. And that's a philosophy of ministry here at Rock Harbor. We will never legislate, you give 10%. You give what God puts on your heart, and you give with a heart of joy. And let's see what the Lord will do. He will bless you. And our philosophy is Philippians 4:19, that God will supply all our needs according to His riches and glory. So it was a wonderful day, really gearing up for next week, the end of chapter 4. We'll go through all of chapter 4 of Malachi, and we'll conclude our study on a modern Malachi. And the goal, again, is to take the saving message of Jesus Christ to the Central Coast, to Los Osos, Morobe, Cayucas, throughout the coast. Because we've identified many times that many people here know of Jesus, but they don't know Him personally, intimately. And our role as a modern Malachi is to take the baton of God's grace and to share His love. Thanks for tuning in. Have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next week.